I just think they're a terribly run team that nobody talks about like they are.
What were they going to do?
I don't know. What were the
ship out 3 role players to bring 3 new ones in and have them adjust to the system?
Get better in the margins at the very least. Do I think that Daniel Gafford is a world changer for Dallas? No, but Dallas got rid of someone they were not using at all to get incrementally better. Mm-hmm. Do I think that Gordon Hayward is going to make the difference for the number 1 seed Oklahoma City Thunder? No, but they got marginally better. Rob Pelinka has tried for 3 years to pry Buddy Hield from the Pacers' cold, dead hands. And it turns out Daryl Morey can get him for Korkmaz and 3 second-round picks. And then you have one team that I do think got a lot better in the Knicks. A Knicks team that the best trade anybody made was the Anunoby trade, but that was a week ago. Mm-hmm. But then the Knicks adding they did and adding Bogdan. Would Bojan Bogdanovic help the Los Angeles Lakers? Of course. He's a guy, Bogdanovic is a guy that we have talked about being a guy that would fit with shooter around LeBron. My point is, I am not mad that they didn't, mortgage the entire future for DeJounte Murray or something. I get that. But so often, the Lakers are just sitting there with the plan is, don't worry, the star will come here. And I just find it maddening. I
don't agree with that. Now, look, I'll say this quickly. I do think Buddy Hield could help. Bogdanovic could help. And Royce O'Neal, who went to Phoenix, I think that was a good move. They made a couple of decent moves.
Or Xavier Tillman is a backup center instead of Jackson Hayes.
So there's some things that can help.
Celtics got him.
But I also think, look, they went out and got Russell Westbrook. And I never thought that was a good move, but I'm just saying, we can't say they've turned over the roster several times over the last few years. They are trying moves, and it is a difficult thing to adjust to playing with LeBron because he's so good, he does so much. Like, you don't just put somebody in there right next to LeBron and all of a sudden it goes swimmingly, unless all they can do is catch and shoot.
Yeah.
That's it, or defend and don't do anything on offense. A guy that can do something on his own is going to be an adjustment. That's why I said, rather than bring in some role players, and again, if you can get these guys for nothing, one of them would have helped. But let D'Angelo keep adjusting to LeBron. It's been a while now. But, I think they need to just hone in on what they do. And look, I don't see them as winning the West, but I don't think there was a minor move they could have made that would have got them to win the West.
The reason the Hield thing is irritating is because there's always been, I know Laker fans think there's like this Laker tax, like teams don't want to trade guys to the Lakers because of jealousy or whatever it is. I don't know how real that is or isn't. There does seem to be a Rob Pelinka tax, that this guy was an agent forever, and a lot of people, didn't have greatest relationships because they were running teams. He was trying to get the best for his clients, and now you see moves that he is unable to make unless it is take everything we have, or we will take on your toxic stuff. Like the Anthony Davis trade was, Anthony Davis made it clear, I want to go there, and then the Lakers gave them every possible asset they could give them, and yes, they got him. The Russell Westbrook trade, you gave away 125 cents on the dollar. When I look at that, we know the Lakers in various times have targeted and prioritized Buddy Hield, and he goes for Marcus Morris, who has now already been reshipped and bought out, Korkmaz, and 3 second-round picks. Like, that to me says something is amiss here. And if the plan then is, but don't worry, while I couldn't pull off the Buddy Hield deal, I'll be able to pull off the next superstar, not free agent signing, but trade, I'm skeptical of it. I'm just skeptical of it.
Brew, your optimism around the Lakers is what? They're in 9th place. They're 27-25. They're 10-17 on the road, and they host Denver tonight.
And Wilds has this as a must-win.
I have this as a must-win. They've lost 6 in a row, and of course,
a must-win.
That's what we should talk about right
against the world champs.
I called the opening game of the season a must-win.
Yeah.
And guess what? I was right, because Denver is in first place, and the Lakers are in 9th, and you guys are complaining they didn't make enough moves.
Well, here's where I'm at on the Lakers. Do I think they're going to win the West? No. But going into a playoff series, I think Denver, obviously, you say they're not going to beat Denver. I would say if the Clippers are healthy, they're not going to beat the Clippers.
Okay.
OKC, all these teams are better right now than Lakers. But OKC, Minnesota, Sacramento, New Orleans, they're young. You just don't know. Would LeBron and AD be able to beat those guys in a 7-game series? Maybe.
Suns?
Phoenix and Dallas. Yeah. Phoenix, I think, got better today, and they look pretty good lately.
So
but still, it's not like LeBron and AD couldn't play with Durant and those guys. So I'm just saying there's a shot against some of these teams, not Denver and the Clippers.
But that is my frustration. Is we go up and down that list. Can I see the standings?
You agree with what I said?
I agree with a lot of what you said, but the point that I am making is this. Oklahoma City made a move today to get better. The Clippers made a move earlier, obviously, this year to substantially change their team. The Suns operated in the margins today. Dallas operated in the margins today to get incrementally better. Even if, you do not trade future first to get incrementally better. But none of those teams did. Yeah. The Lakers have Gabe Vincent on ice, who's been injured. He was their big free agent acquisition. His salary, plus a second-round pick, could have gotten you a rotational player that instead you're going to have to play against because those teams you're competing with got those rotational players. That is what's frustrating.
Okay. That's a good take.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.